How the Olympics can help you lose weight, drop body fat, and get in better shape today. Hi, I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, author of Lose Fat Forever, the Beaver and Jungle Diet, host of Live It Fit Now, and contributor for USA Today. Hopefully you're enjoying watching the Olympic Games. It's great to watch on television, in my opinion, because the competition is so good. It's so cool to see these people do things, and at the same time, you don't catch these kind of sports on television all the time. It's only once every 4 years. That being said, did you know that watching the games can help you get in better shape and lose weight? Well, the good news is, yes, it can, especially if you follow some of the Olympians' training principles. Now, don't get scared. I'm not about to say that you have to train for years and for hours a day and to push yourself beyond all boundaries. You don't have to do that. You just have to follow the same principles, not the same workouts. What you'll notice from a lot of Olympians, young and old, male and female, no matter what sport they do, is they have a lot of lean muscle tissue. Super important. And of course you're saying, yes, of course they have a lot of lean muscle tissue. They're athletes. They're Olympians. They're at the top of the top. True. But also, too, they train in a way to maximize their lean muscle tissue, which helps them drop more body fat. Your muscle tissue is the only place in your body that helps you burn fat. No other place. That is why we burn more when we're younger, less when we're older after your body has been atrophying. The older you are after the age of about 20 to 25, male or female, your body starts losing lean muscle tissue, and with that you lose metabolism. Now also too, naturally, men have a faster metabolism than women. I know it's not fair, but at the same time they do, because in general, men have more muscle tissue than women. If we follow some of the same principles, not the same workouts, we can accomplish the same things too. It is important, if your goal is to get smaller, get healthier, and to lose fat, that you do exercise and work your lean muscle tissue. Now, yes, it does depend what level you're starting from. Not everybody's going to be intermediate or advanced. Some people, of course, are beginners. Also, too, it does matter about your body joints and orthopedically if you have any type of skeletal alignment issues. I work with a lot of people that have problems of their shoulders, their hips, their knees, their back, their neck. When those things happen, they have to be addressed. We want to, number one, create a training program that does not hurt those areas. And number two, we want to make sure that we're doing the right things to strengthen the imbalances so you're less likely to have injury in those areas. All of that being said, I am kind of excited to announce a brand new training program that I have in my fitness garage. A lot of older types of training, things that have been around for a century or longer. Not that plush, no electronics, no guide rods, Nautilus-based machines, just some good old-fashioned fun. This kind of training is awesome at burning more body fat. Now, that being said, it's not appropriate for everyone. You do need to be at least intermediate, if not a little bit more advanced when it comes to training in this kind of environment. And number two, it's really not appropriate if you have any type of orthopedic-based injury. Now you might be thinking, well, how do I know if I have an orthopedic-based injury or muscular imbalance? Well, first and foremost, you might know yourself just because you have a pain in a certain area. A lot of people come to me and they have knee problems, back problems, and shoulder problems. Those are probably the three most common problems. That's your number one indication that you might have a problem there. Number two, of course, is what I like to do during a private consultation. Not only assessing your body fat and where you're currently starting from and your risk assessment, but also looking at your orthopedic-based system because it dictates the appropriateness of your exercise. I know it can get very confusing when you're out watching infomercials or commercials or fitness gadgets or gizmos or home fitness equipment, or even if you're a little bit more advanced and you really have the best intentions and you try joining an exercise program or a gym or a health club, and you're given some type of exercise circuit or series to do, I can promise you it's not one size fits all. You do have to design a program with a little bit of intelligence behind it to make sure that you're not going to hurt yourself, and number two, to make sure you get results from it. All of that being said, if you want to break it down in more detail, join me for a fitness and fat loss consultation. Well, we'll do many things. Number one, we're going to take a look at your joint angles to make sure that you're training, and I'm going to give you the right recommendations to train if you have any type of orthopedic-based problems. And then also, I'm going to say number two, but there's more than that. On top of it, it is important to know where you're starting from a body composition, body fat standpoint. Knowing that number is super important to your longevity and your overall size. Number 3, to make sure you're doing the right kind of training program. And number 4, and I haven't even gotten into it yet, and this is something I could talk about for about 4 hours straight, is your nutrition. It's not about dieting. It's not about cutting calories. In fact, if you look at and do some research here of how many calories some Olympic athletes take in, Michael Phelps takes in more than 10,000 calories a day. Now, you're not Michael Phelps, and you're not a 6'5", 22 or 23 gold medal winning swimming champion. You're not going to be able to take in that kind of calories, but it is important that you're not watching that, but you can eat more if you're eating the right things. It's not just about cutting, it's about increasing sometimes, but the right things. All of that and more, join me and click on the link below for a fitness and fat loss consultation. We'll break it all down and get to work. My goal is to help you improve your metabolism. My goal is to help you get in better shape, lose weight, and spend less time doing it. I think also, too, it goes without saying, you can't spend all day training. You're probably very busy and you have a lot of things going on. Minimize the time, do the right kind of training, have the right kind of nutrition, and go enjoy the rest of your life. All of that being said, hopefully today this video served you. I'm Dr. Derek Alessi, asking you to make the most of your life and live it fit.